stripe, yellow paint. Them niggas scared of it, but them hoes ain't. Soon as I hit the club, look at them hoes' face. Hit the pedal once, make the floor shake. Sway inside, my engine roaring. It's the big boy, you know what I paid for it. And I got the pedal to the...
Hello, Steeler Nation. I am here with Mr. Chris Jenkins, obviously a Jets fan.
J-E-T-S, Jets.
I've known Chris for a long time.
Long time.
He obviously doesn't share the same football heritage that I have.
I do not.
But he helped me found Steeler Girl, so I will give him credit for that. Or antagonize me, maybe.
Yes, I antagonized you into Steeler Girl.
But I appreciate it, so
Yes.
It's been fun.
Yes.
So today we're going to talk about the Jets and the Steelers. First, Mr. Jenkins,
Yes.
what do you think are the advantages for the Jets?
Jets. So, I can imagine, like most Jets fans and the Jet Nation, we respect the long line and legacy of the Pittsburgh Steelers. However, I think that the Jets have some key advantages that we'll be able to exploit, particularly on the offensive side of the ball. I think for the most part, we'll be able to send receivers down the field to exploit not only your corners, who by reputation have a great advantage perhaps, but by design, I think we are our guys will be able to go a lot faster. I think Braylon Edwards will be able to get down the field. I think Santonio Holmes will be able to get into the slot. I think we'll be able to neutralize Troy Polamalu's advantages of being able to make big plays with some of our speed. So I think that on the offensive side of the ball is where we'll be able to exploit. Obviously, you guys did a good job of stopping our run last time, a month ago, when we beat you 22-17. But
Of course you had to go there.
yes, I did have to go there.
Mm-hmm.
On the defensive side of the ball, I think that we'll be able to get penetration against what I think is a relatively weak offensive line. Flozell Adams, I think, is your weak
And
link.
why do you know Flozell?
I'm familiar with the Dallas Cowboys and some of their personnel, but that's a whole different story. Flozell Adams, formerly of the Dallas Cowboys, let go by the Dallas Cowboys, picked up by your fine organization, is a weak link. I think Sean Ellis and some of our other pass rushers will be able to exploit your weakness there, not with a blitz package. I think simply by rushing 3 or 4 men and falling back in the coverage and being able to keep Roethlisberger in the pocket enough so that we'll be able to neutralize some of your speedier elements like Mike Wallace and even your classic Hines Ward. I think we'll be able to at least be able to keep you guys contained enough to keep the score at about 10 to 15, maybe even 20 points for you guys. But I think ultimately we'll be able to prevail this Sunday afternoon.
So what do you think Reeves is going to do on Sunday? Is it a big day? What do you think?
Big day for Reeves. Reeves, no interceptions this year, but that's because no one's throwing to him, right? So I think Reeves, I think he locks down Hines Ward. Even if we put him on Mike Wallace, a little bump and run coverage, slow your speedy man down. Again, Mike Wallace presents a challenge for us that we didn't necessarily have last week because, as we know, the Patriots were without Randy Moss. So I think, Mike Wallace and his speed presents a new challenge for us. But I think, holding him at the line, trying to do some aggressive bump and run will slow him down a little bit. And I think, over the top, maybe cover 2 or being able to bring a safety over, we'll be able to neutralize that threat.
So, obviously, Peyton Manning, pocket passer.
Yep.
Brady, pocket passer. Ben, not so much.
Not
So
so much.
while I recognize, and we've talked about it,
Yes, we have.
that the Jets were able to neutralize Ben somewhat, getting out of the pocket.
Yep.
I don't know that's going to be the same kind of ball game this time.
Ben is unpreparable. I think Rex Ryan has already acknowledged this. Our guys, if you've noticed, we haven't really talked all that much this week. I think we realized that we don't want to poke the sleeping giant. So we've kept our mouth shut and we're dedicating our time to preparation. But I think that Ben is going to do what Ben is going to do. I think what we were able to accomplish when we won 22-17 in week 15 was keep the big play out of your hands. We let Ben do a little bit of his thing. We had some success in the flat and the mid-range, area, but really didn't hit your boy Mike Wallace, for some, those long bombs that he's been known for. So I think, ultimately, Ben's going to do what he's going to do, but I think that we'll be able to neutralize the big play. That's the most important thing. We're not giving up no 56-yard 3rd and 19s. I can tell you that right now, Baltimore Ravens fans. Ain't happening.
So, I think that if Revis is covering Hines, Cromartie got Wallace, probably with safety over the top because Wallace is fast,
Yep.
he's a threat.
Yep.
That leaves somebody open.
Yep. Yep.
And it's a problem.
That's true, but I think that, yeah, I mean, so obviously, Ben's not going to be ineffective. You guys are going to be able to move the ball. The point I'm making is that we're not going to give up the big play. We're going to be able to contain you guys,
No,
in the
and
red.
no
in the
Antonio
red
Brown for 56 yards.
It ain't happening. Not on 3rd and 19. So I'm just saying. The point I'm making is that you guys are going to get your shots. You're going to have your little completions. Ben's going to have his day. 20 for 31. 299 yards, maybe a touchdown. No interceptions, maybe one interception here or there. The point I'm making is that you'll be able to get a little bit here or there, but the big play, which we were able to accomplish when we won 22-17 and 15, that will not be, on the plate this go round. You will not be able to get the big play, and when you get into the red zone, you're going to have difficulties. If I remember the last play of the game in that 22-17 Jets win,
Right?
Roethlisberger
Who
had
won
some
that
time.
game? I just want to hear you say it again.
The Jets.
Right. What was the score?
22-17.
Okay, yeah, got it.
Yeah, it was the 2 points was from a safety in the fourth.
Right.
So, I think that, in that play at the end of the game, Roethlisberger had his chance to, move around the pocket a little bit, get outside the pocket, tried to get, ball, left side of the end zone, went astray, and so I think you're going to see a lot of that actually on Sunday. I think you're going to see a lot of, opportunities for Ben maybe to strike into the end zone, but ultimately what you're going to find is, maybe 3 or 4 field goals will be your ultimate prize when you get into 30-yard line or so.
So your prediction on score?
I see a 21-16 game. Jets, New York Jets, Jets, Jets. See,
Can you spell it again?
It begins with a J,
Right.
ETS.
Okay, got it.
Just for all the uninitiated. But I see, 3 touchdowns for us. Some rushing score by Tomlinson. 3rd down into the flat, maybe Jericho Cotchery coming in. A 5-yard dash, and being able to scoot into the end zone. I see a Roethlisberger touchdown. Set up by a Palomalu, big play. We'll give you that.
Because it's going to happen, probably.
It's going to happen. We can.
Or Ryan Clark. Ryan Clark had a phenomenal game last week.
Troy is a force of nature. We're willing to acknowledge that. But what I'm saying again is that you will have your opportunities, but we're gonna prevent you from making that big play inside the red zone, and you'll find that 3 field goals and you will be up by halftime, by the way. 13-7 somewhere in there. But we will come back. As I was saying to you earlier,
What's your final score again?
21-16.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere in there.
All right.
But as I was mentioning to you, you will confuse Sanchez in the first quarter, but he'll be able to come up and
Yeah. You know what it is. Black and yellow, black and